Hi and welcome. It's Peg, and today I am going to show you some of the things that I created in preparation for my favorite things. This is a video hop, and several of my artist friends on YouTube are joining me to show you some of their favorite things. Now, one of the things I love are the contrast in bright colors, bold colors, and black. And so I'm going to just create some pages. This is a bunch of pages that I pulled out of an Arnold Grumbacher uh, book. These journals have pages that are so that you can take them out, work on them, and then place them back into the book. So I'm going to use some nuance powders and some stencils. I've got some Stencil Girl stencils. I think most of these are from Carolyn Dubie. And I'm just having a play with these nuance powders, because this is really wet medium. This is not the kind of thing that you want to do on a page in a book because it makes a terrible mess, and you're going to see, just how messy I can get with these powders. Great backgrounds for things like card making or ATCs or something like that. But today I wanted to do some journal pages. So I'm going to use these spray mediums. I have some homemade alcohol sprays that I use archival ink in, and I'm going to use some of those along with the watercolor. I'm going to use some of the Distress Oxide sprays. I'm going to use some of the new Dina Wakley gloss sprays. I'm just creating backgrounds. So I want to create, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 pages so that I can have something ready to go in a journal. Not sure what all I'll end up using this journal for, but all this wet stuff, it takes a while to dry. And if you're going to put a pen to it, you're going to want it dry before you go to that surface. So I'm prepping all of these so that they can go back in the journal and they're ready for me to create. Now, on Art Joy is Sharing, which is my sister channel that I share with Shell C, we are doing things with collage and that sort of thing. So you may want to check that out. We recently did a number of different videos concerning collage, and doing the backgrounds is all part of that. So there's another one of those Carolyn Dubie stencils. And that is, I think, some of those liquid sprays and things. I can't tell you exactly which ones are which because I used some liquid watercolor. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have in your stash to do these watery, colorful backgrounds is what you can use. Now, my intention is to come back in on top of some of these pages with some different things, some paint, some gesso, just a variety to show you what that contrast does. And I will show you these pages before they go back in the book too. I have a drying rack behind me, and I put these very wet things on the drying rack and give them an opportunity to dry enough so that I can put them back into the book. And then once they're dry and in the book, I can come back with other mediums and glue and all of that kind of stuff and add to my pages. So if you're enjoying this and you enjoy a good hop, be sure and check out the description box below. There are a number of people that are hopping along with me today, and they're all sharing those things that are their favorite things. So I've shown you when you have color on the page how you can do a contrast with the black paint. Now I'm using black gesso, and I'm using a stencil from Stencil Girl Products, and I am just stenciling the paper and cleaning off the stencil to create another image. And I will use those pieces with some colorful contrast too, because I can still come in and add color to this even though it was not there originally. I'm using these water reservoir brushes. They're filled with some of the Diane Reevely ink, and I want to create a watercolory background. So I will use a number of these different colors, the green, the blue, the yellow, the orange, in these colorful leaves. I love this mask. And then I will add some writing to the back of this page to give it more contrast with some white. But like I said, you want this to be very dry before you come in with a pen and add to it. So I will set this aside to dry and give it some time. But you can see how those colors are blending on there. So now I'm going to come in with a pen. This is all these are gel pens from their Jelly Roll pen. Can't see who it's from, but it's a white pen, and because the gesso is nice and dry now, I can write on top of here using a Jelly Roll. And I love the contrast that I'm getting with this. I had masked off the edge with some tape just to create that border, and it helps emphasize the white writing on here. So I'm just showing you what I love, the contrast, the stencils, and I hope you enjoyed this and are going to go check out the other hoppers. Thanks for stopping by.